69 News reporter Rick Holmes got reaction from people in our area. He joins us here in the studio with their takes on the ceasefire. Rick.
Well, Jim and Wendy, the people who I spoke with say that they are dealing with emotions of happiness, loss, and uncertainty. Today's announcement of a ceasefire brings relief after 15 months of agony, leaving people on both sides wondering how they move forward.
I'll cry. This has been probably one of the most challenging years for the Jewish community and the Jewish world.
With tears welling in her eyes, Jerry Zimmerman, director of the Jewish Federation in Allentown, reacted to the possible end to a brutal 15-month war. People in Tel Aviv held a peace rally for the hostages who were kidnapped. According to the agreement, 33 of them will be released. In return, Israel will release hundreds of Palestinian prisoners. But without a functioning government, community organizer Raya Abdalal says the future of Gaza is unclear.
There's a lot of devastation in Gaza, and the occupation still exists, which means we still have to push forth and make sure that we can see a free Palestine in the future.
Palestinian survivors danced in the bombed-out shells of neighborhoods now barely standing in Gaza. The ceasefire means the return of much-needed humanitarian aid and access to water and electricity. Abdalal hopes for financial support to rebuild Gaza, especially from the United States, and an end to occupation. In the future, both women share in a hope for neighbors to live without the constant fear of guns and bombs.
The life that they had before most likely won't be back for a really long time.
Hope is mandatory. And so it's with that we move forward.
Within the last hour, a U.S. official announced that 2 living Americans held by Hamas are expected to be freed as part of Phase 1 of the Israel-Hamas deal. However, a lot can change between now and Sunday, and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the ceasefire agreement is still not complete. It still has to be confirmed by his cabinet. Wendy?